You all need to hear this woman's marriage experience featuring today from our Lifestyle News Desk. And do remember to share your thoughts in the comments.
If you think that the worst thing that can happen to a married woman in a marriage is infidelity or arguing all the time, it is not. Oh, wait, let me tell you. It is to be married to a man who listens to everybody but his wife. One time in the peak of our financial problems, we moved to a small BQ behind somebody's house, and that man had a wife. That wife will always come to my house. Sometimes she will wear bomb shorts and come into my house early in the morning or sometimes late at night, and when she comes, she will switch to speaking Ibibio. My ex-husband will start speaking that language with her, knowing fully well that I do not understand what they are saying, and this woman will constantly do that thing. Sometimes she will call him and say, come and take my children to school. He will go and drop her children in school. Sometimes she will call him and say, go and pick my children in school. He will go and pick her children in school. When I started talking to him about it and saying how uncomfortable I am about it, he dismissed my feelings. And to be honest, I did not have any issue with them speaking their language. But how can I be excluded from a conversation inside my own home? That was the problem. And then my own Odogu is carrying children to go and be dropping for a woman. He can be on her beck and call. But me, if I say, Oga, please help me bring water from the fridge, he cannot even help me. Outside, he's Mr. Generous. This woman was a full-time housewife with 2 cars. Nothing was wrong with those cars. Her husband was never in the country, so her role was to take care of her children. But she has seen Mumuna that she'd be sending to go and pick her children every time. And that person was my ex-husband. And that thing annoyed me because this man I put on a pedestal and this woman is just controlling him like this. Sometimes I will see that sly smile on her face and she knows that me, I know exactly what she was doing. But that man refused to listen to me until someone else that he went to go and complain to, that I'm always complaining, I'm always fighting with him. That person now told him that your wife is right. Your wife can see what you are not seeing. What you're doing is not good. That was when he started working with me. And so when she will now call him and say, oh, Oga, can you come? He will not tell her that, oh, he's busy. Or he will not stand by the window and speak in English with her. Why did he have to wait for somebody else to tell him that what he was doing was wrong before he listened? Sometimes when you're feeling alone in your marriage, it's not because your husband disagrees with you. It is because your voice carries no weight. Nothing you say means anything until somebody else repeats it back to him. You stop feeling like a wife inside your own house and you start to feel like background noise. Is that not true? The day your wife realizes that people outside have more influence over you than she does, that's the day something starts to die in that marriage. The feeling of safety, the feeling of being valued starts to reduce, and slowly that marriage will start dying. You will not even know that the marriage is dying. That's why I'm surprised when a woman says she wants to leave. The man starts to act surprised. Oga, is it that you don't know what you're doing since?